Hey man, this is Chris Lee, aka CEasy. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the lifestyle, welcome back to another video. And as you guys can tell by the title, we have some crazy, insane news. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to pull out that laptop and just go over everything. But let's get it. Alright. So we're not going to waste any time. I'm about to go ahead and make this full screen right about now. So as we can see, the article is right over here. A TikTok Microsoft deal might solve everything. But before we get started, let me just go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Chris Lee, aka CEasy. Here on my channel, I talk about everything fashion and business related. And I just had to go ahead and just get this video out as soon as possible because this can be a huge opportunity to make a lot of money. So as we can see previously by Trump's tweets, what happened with Kodak? Trump has already tweeted that he plans to ban TikTok, okay? We saw we all know what this means. Literally we can see an end to one of the biggest social media platforms to date, okay? If you guys were sitting under a rock or whatnot, you will have seen that Trump had tweeted out essentially saying how much money that they gave to Kodak, and it literally skyrocketed the company. The company went from being valued, I guess like maybe $3, $4 to well over $40, I think around at the peak, which is a huge, absurd amount to go ahead and see an increase. And essentially, if you guys do not know what is going on and why TikTok is at the risk of being banned, it looks like the decision will be made this Saturday, which is literally today, is because TikTok has been gathering a whole lot of intel / information from their American users. And essentially they're taking that information and they're sending it back to Beijing. So on a whole bunch of data, and it seems like they're selling it to like other people. And I guess Trump, he's really not for that. He's really against it. And he's really trying to push to get them banned, okay? And because of this, TikTok has one of two options. And that is either they get banned and they lose all of their American users, they use all of their revenue that it generates, they use all of just the opportunity from America through TikTok. They're gonna lose all of that. Or, and here's where Microsoft steps in, they sell a portion of their company, a big portion, to a company like Microsoft. And if they do that, well then, now America owns this portion of TikTok. So in a sense, it's kind of ruled by the government, and it's kind of like, it's like a win-win for everybody. TikTok is not going to lose their ownership or their revenue from America. And, you know, Trump is going to be happy because the intel is not going to be going to Beijing. It will now be held within us, or we will at least be able to oversee everything that is kind of going on. So that's essentially what this article is essentially saying, because for weeks they've been talking about this and whatnot. So as we can go ahead and see on the screen, Microsoft. So this is where the mystery happens, and here I'm about to go ahead and break down. And before I even go ahead and say my speculations about what this can do for Microsoft, because it can do a lot. Essentially, first, I want you guys to know that as of right now, nothing is finalized. But it is all over the news. So many news places are reporting it. I know many people are making videos about it. And it seems like this may actually fall through. And for those of you guys, you already have stakes in Microsoft, or if you don't have stakes in Microsoft, this might actually be a very good opportunity to potentially see a huge increase in Microsoft, more than what they currently are at. So let's go ahead, and I'm just gonna break down a few things with Microsoft. So first of all, what you guys need to know is that Microsoft is an extremely good company, strong and very stable. Over the course of 5 years, we can see they've gained about 350% over the past 5 years. If we go ahead and we take a look at the year chart, they're up 50% as of today. As you can see, throughout the duration of things that are going on with society today, they made a dip, but they recovered very quickly. I have a couple of shares of Microsoft. They are like one of my favorite. They're like one of the better companies in my portfolio. I really do believe in them. But if we can go ahead and just take a look, right over here, we have the market cap of $1.55 trillion, okay? So essentially, Microsoft has been at this little stalemate because they don't have like that push to get them over that $2,000 trillion market cap. And by literally being able to buy out a portion of TikTok, one of the largest social media platforms today, it will literally be able to give their company that boost that they so desperately need to get above that. And as we can see, if they're able to buy out TikTok, they will therefore probably get the support of Trump, and they will see a huge increase in essentially the value of Microsoft in general. So whenever we go ahead and we add all of these variables together, it seems like a no-brainer to why Microsoft can essentially go ahead and just skyrocket. TikTok is a huge social media platform with a lot of opportunity to gain revenue, do ads, and all of that. Microsoft is a very stable company, and they have amazing software to go ahead and add to the company. And on top of that, by investing into Microsoft now, if this goes through, you would then be investing into ByteDance. So essentially, you would directly be invested into the company that made TikTok through investing in Microsoft. And this can actually be a very, very beneficial thing, because as we can see what they did with TikTok, there was so much more potential that this company has to offer in the future. So just being able to have a cheaper alternative, or just being able to invest in that company, just being able to invest through Microsoft, that can literally be a huge opportunity. And another thing is that, as we can go ahead and see, whenever Trump goes ahead and talks about a company, it literally just goes off the roof. And if this deal is finalized, we can then go ahead and possibly go ahead and see something like this happening with Microsoft, even though they're already valued at over $200. So with all this being said, in my opinion, I feel like Microsoft can actually be a very, very beneficial buy. Like, in my opinion, if this goes through, this will be an absolute definite buy, just because it will give Microsoft that little jump, or that little push to go ahead and just expand past that $2 trillion mark as their company, raising it above their current market cap. So in my opinion, I feel like it is definitely a buy, because when it comes down to it, TikTok has one of two options. They lose America, or they hold on to America, and that is a huge revenue source. And with the influencers and with everything going on, that is one thing that they cannot afford to lose, okay? So I just have two questions for you guys. One, what are your thoughts on all of this madness that has literally been going on? And two, do you guys plan on buying Microsoft at market open on Monday? Because I feel like it is literally going to be crazy. I feel like there's a high chance that it's literally going to, skyrocket, because even if this doesn't fall through as perfectly as we think it may, I guarantee you a whole lot of newer investors or people that are hearing this noise are going to go ahead and just dump their money within Microsoft, within the hopes of making a lot of money in return. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, smash up this like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to my channel. On this channel, I talk everything fashion and business related. As you guys can see, we have a crazy opportunity right here. I feel like everyone to kind of just be aware of it and maybe go ahead, weigh your options if you would like to go ahead and buy. Remember, always go ahead and do your due diligence. Don't just listen to someone like me. I'm not a professional. And remember, all of these are still assumptions and speculations. But anyways, it's your boy Chris Lee, aka CEasy, and I'm out.
I got a lot on my mind. 16 and O and that 29. I got AK with the scores and 9. Undercover.